the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
He'll go option on second down, right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by
well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Time of the play clock almost up. Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 46 yards on the ground.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
With the score, Eagles.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Davion Taylor gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 50. Down to lose one. Catch it. Go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete.
Another day.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a sack.
Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. As they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
2nd and 6.
From the 24, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Third down, here's Haskins. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Here we go. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
You got three down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Receiver. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50. Hey, come on now.
From the 44, Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Love, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
On the play. And an Eagle first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 20. Back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action, Wentz dancing to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Washington 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins, and he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Haskins to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were booed.